everyone. This is Lab 2 assignment for Big Data Programming. This assignment was basically performing different queries for two different data sets provided. One we have done in Hive, the other one is in Solar. Team members include Sneha Mishra, Aditya Soman. So we'll start with Hive. So the data set was modified and divided into appropriate columns for Hive. You can find the updated data sets over here. This is the the Hive table created. Now let's move on to the different queries. So the query 1 was to get the excellent ratings, to get the city with the excellent ratings. So this is the output created. We have included the screenshots for all the queries, and we have mentioned the queries performed on each of the tables. So second query was to select or the get count of the cities that used Indian rupees. The query is over here, and this is the output. The third query includes the costliest restaurant. So this is the query, and this will be the output. The fourth query was to get the restaurants with most number of votes. So this is the query, and this is the output. The fifth query was to have the restaurant with best customer satisfaction. So this is the query, and this is the output. The sixth query was to get the top 10 most recurring restaurants. So we will have more than 10, but we have limited our search to 10 recurring restaurants, and this is the query performed, while this is the output. The seventh query is to have all the restaurants that offer the French cuisine. So this was the query, and this is the output. The eighth query is to have top 10 restaurants which have excellent ratings and sort them by the descending order of the roads. This is the query. We have limited the query to 10, and this is the output. The ninth query will be, we'll have the top 10 restaurants with highest price range and excellent ratings and sort them by descending order of their average costs. This is the query performed, and this is the output. The 10th query is to have 10 restaurants which have highest price range and poor rating and sort them by descending order of average cost. This was the query, and we've limited that to 10, and this is the expected output. This was the 10 queries performed on Hive table, that is part 1 of our lab. We'll move on to the next part, that is performing all those queries in Solar. So the query 1 will be, we'll have all the Indian restaurants, the restaurants with Indian cuisine. So this is the query performed, and this is the expected output. Output we have given is in the form of CSV for easy visibility. Query 2 will be to have the restaurants with the best customer satisfaction. So this is the query performed, and this is the output. Query 3 is the restaurants with poor ratings but which are expensive. So this is the query, and this is the output. The fourth one is the restaurants which have excellent rating and sort them in descending orders of votes. This is the query, and these are the fields that we are getting outputted, and this is the output. The fifth query is, we'll have top 10 restaurants which don't have excellent ratings but are expensive. This is the query. These are the fields that we are displaying, and this is the output. The sixth query is, we'll have costliest restaurants in the northern hemisphere. So this is sorted by latitude, which is 0 to star. These are the fields displayed, and this is the expected output. The seventh query is the top 10 most popular restaurants. So the output over here is the restaurant names. This is in JSON format. The eighth query is to have 10 most commonly used currencies, and this is the output. These are the currencies: Indians, dollars, pounds, Brazilians, etc. The ninth query is, get the cities with the most number of restaurants. So we can see these are the cities with most number of restaurants. And the 10th query will be the restaurants with the same locality. These are the addresses of these restaurants which have the same locality. Thank you.